An electric sedan that can rocket from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, produce over 600 horsepower, drift like a track weapon, and still look absolutely stunning while doing it. Welcome to Gravity Automotive, where today we're diving deep into the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 6N, a performance electric vehicle that's about to redefine what you thought was possible from an EV sports sedan. Hyundai has been making serious waves in the electric vehicle performance scene, and with the 2026 Ioniq 6N, they're taking everything they learned from the incredible Ioniq 5N and wrapping it in one of the most aerodynamic and visually striking packages on the market. This isn't just another electric car. This is Hyundai's answer to BMW's M3, Mercedes C63 AMG, and every other performance sedan that thought electric vehicles couldn't deliver genuine driving thrills. Let's start with what makes the Ioniq 6N such a visual masterpiece, because this car absolutely commands attention from every angle. The refreshed design for 2026 brings sleeker, thinner LED headlights that stretch horizontally across the front fascia, giving it an aggressive, futuristic stare that's impossible to ignore. The front bumper has been completely redesigned with massive air intakes that aren't just for show, they're functional elements that help cool the dual electric motors and provide optimal airflow for high-speed stability. Moving along the sides, you'll notice the dramatically widened fenders that house massive 20-inch wheels wrapped in specially developed Pirelli P-Zero 5 tires that were engineered specifically for this beast. The real showstopper is at the rear, where a motorsport-inspired swan-neck rear wing sits proudly, generating over 220 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour. This isn't some decorative piece of plastic. This is genuine race car engineering that helps plant the sedan to the tarmac when you're pushing it to its limits. Despite all this aggressive aero, Hyundai has managed to maintain an incredibly impressive drag coefficient of just 0.27, which means this car slices through the air with exceptional efficiency. Now let's talk about the heart of this machine, because the powertrain is where the Ioniq 6N truly shows its muscle. Under that sleek body sits an 84 kilowatt-hour battery pack feeding 2 permanent magnet synchronous electric motors at the front, producing 235 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. A more powerful rear motor, delivering 406 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Combined, these motors generate a total of 601 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque in normal operation. But here's where things get really exciting. The N Grin Boost button, and you unlock the full 641 horsepower for 10 glorious seconds of pure acceleration madness. Hyundai claims this electric rocket will sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds, though insiders suggest this figure is wildly conservative given that the heavier Ioniq 5N achieved 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds in independent testing. Top speed is electronically limited to 160 miles per hour, and with the 800-volt fast-charging architecture, you can charge from 10 to 80% in approximately 30 minutes when connected to a compatible DC fast charger. Expected range sits around 220 to 240 miles on a full charge, which is the trade-off for having this much performance on tap. Driving dynamics are where the Ioniq 6N truly separates itself from the standard electric sedan crowd. Hyundai's N division has completely redesigned the suspension geometry, lowering the roll center by approximately 4 inches compared to the Ioniq 5N, despite having identical ground clearance. New stroke-sensing electronically controlled dampers constantly adjust damping force based on changing driving conditions, whether you're carving through mountain roads or tackling a proper race circuit. The chassis has been reinforced with additional bracing struts between the trunk and rear seats to increase torsional rigidity, while a dual-clutch torque-vectoring electronic limited slip differential actively manages power distribution to individual wheels for maximum traction and cornering precision. Stopping power comes from 4-piston front calipers clamping down on 15.7-inch rotors, paired with single-piston rear calipers and 14.1-inch rotors, all working in concert with regenerative braking that can achieve up to 0.6 Gs of deceleration. The N Drift Optimizer allows you to fine-tune drift characteristics to your preference, while N Launch Control ensures you get perfect takeoffs every single time. N E-Shift System mimics the feel of a traditional manual transmission with simulated gear changes, and the N Active Sound Plus system provides selectable sound profiles ranging from mechanical ignition tones to futuristic light speed effects, because let's face it, electric cars need some auditory feedback to enhance the driving experience. Inside the cabin, the Ioniq 6N receives the full performance treatment with N-specific sport seats wrapped in faux suede trim, a specially designed N steering wheel with integrated controls for all the performance features, and special N displays showing detailed driver-centric information including power delivery, battery temperature, G-forces, and lap times. N-Track Manager allows you to record performance data and analyze lap times, perfect for those track day enthusiasts who want to improve their skills. N Ambient Shift Light uses the cabin's ambient lighting system to coordinate with power delivery, providing visual cues for optimal shift points when using the N eShift system. The infotainment system features dual 12.3-inch displays with the same touchscreen and digital gauge cluster setup found in the standard Ioniq 6, along with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and premium audio. Safety features are comprehensive, as the standard Ioniq 6 earned the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus designation and a 5-star overall safety rating from NHTSA, and we expect the N variant to maintain these high safety standards with features including forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control with highway driving assist. Regarding pricing and availability, Hyundai hasn't released official figures yet, but industry experts predict the Ioniq 6N will start around $66,000 to $70,000, positioning it slightly below the Ioniq 5N's current base price of $67,800. The company has confirmed the vehicle will arrive in U.S. dealerships as a 2026 model year vehicle, with availability expected in limited quantities sometime in late 2025 or early 2026. This limited availability strategy is likely due to production constraints and the specialized nature of this high-performance variant. The 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 6N represents a bold statement from Hyundai's N Performance division, proving that electric vehicles can deliver genuine driving excitement, track-ready performance, and everyday usability, all wrapped in one stunning package. Whether you're cross-shopping with traditional performance sedans or looking for the most engaging electric sports sedan on the market, the Ioniq 6N deserves serious consideration. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Gravity Automotive for more in-depth automotive coverage, and drop a comment below telling us what you think about this electric performance machine. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.